why they will represent you today. We also have solicitors present that will give recommendations in the cases today. If you are not happy with the recommendation, you can either enter into a non-negotiated plea or plead not guilty. If you plead not guilty, you have the right to have a bench trial or a jury trial. If you request a bench trial, I will hear that bench trial at another session in the very near future. If you request a jury trial, the case will be returned to the division judge and the jury trial will be scheduled for you sometime in the future. If there are motions in cases, we'll reset those motions for another hearing date. Let's see, Mr. Vale, if you would make an announcement regarding how defendants who wish to utilize your services can contact you for what they need to do.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Wanda Gant is present in the courtroom from our office. I am here via Zoom. If there is anyone on the line that wishes to apply for our services, you must fill out an application first. You can do that either via the link that should be posted in the chat, or you can do it in person with a paper form. I would strongly recommend that if you cannot afford an attorney, that you speak to us before you speak to the prosecutor. But again, you must fill out the application first.
Thank you, Mr. Vale. And just to reiterate, I'll need for you to go ahead and do that as soon as possible if you're going to seek the assistance of a public defender so that we can move things along. Good morning, Ms. Marshall Story and Mr. Henderson. I hope you're well this morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Thank you. We hope you are too.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's see. Mr. Henderson and Ms. Marshall Story are solicitors that are prosecuting the case today. If anyone wants to speak with them, I'm happy to give you that opportunity also. If you all, as we go through the calendar, if you have null crossed any of the cases, or if you let me know that as I call the case. Okay, position number 1, Dwight Wise.
That'll be a null pros, Judge.
Thank you. Position 2, Quantavious Cook. Position 3, Warren Harris. Position 4, Harriet Luray Lutz. Position 5, Javert Smith.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Smith.
Good morning.
Let's see, can you activate your camera for me?
We're trying to figure out now.
We'll give you a chance to do that, Mr. Smith. You have a private attorney. Would you like to speak with a public defender today?
Yes, please.
Okay. And did you hear Mr. Vale of what you need to do?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, so go ahead and get that done for us, and we'll be back with you. And you can also continue to try to figure out how to activate your camera. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Position 6, Draylon Love. Position 7, Kevin Weaver. Position 8, Shaquille Perry. That's not going to be a null pros, Mr. Henderson?
Yes, Your Honor, it is. Sorry.
Thank you. Position 9, Eddie Walker. Say it again. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Thank you. Mr. Walker is in custody at this time. Xavier Sentmore.
I'm sorry, for some reason, my computer knocked me out of the call. We're having to get with IT to bring it back up. So now I'm under Ms. Bryant James. Okay, so can you all hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I cannot hear anyone else. Ms. Marshall Story, you're unmuted. So can you speak?
Yes, Your Honor, I can
Okay,
see
yeah,
you
I can't.
and I can
Unfortunately,
hear
I can't hear
you.
you.
You can't hear me? I'm speaking.
Can you activate the voice from down there? I can't hear them. They can hear me.
Yes, Your Honor, we can hear you. Can you hear me? I'm hearing a bit of an echo. I wonder if you can perhaps hear me in the courtroom?
Okay, yes, I can hear you. I can hear you from afar.
Go ahead. Mr. Ville?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So I'll continue with the calendar. Position 15, Saquon Usury. Position 16, Gary Ponder.
Your Honor, I think we stopped at position 10.
I have 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 all scratched off of my calendar.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Your Honor, 10 was the last position I heard.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Maybe I kept going and I didn't know it was gone. Oh, all right, thank you. So let's start with position 11. Position 10 is in custody. Position 11, Robert Willis. Position 12, Fred McAllister. Position 13, Michael Allison. Position 14, James Booth. Position 15, Saquon Usury. Position 16, Gary Ponder.
Pled guilty on the 1st of February, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Position 17, Haba Lawson. Position 18, Brianna Riggins.
That's transfer to the DA. We don't have jurisdiction, juvenile at a time of arrest.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson. Position 19, Frederick Horton. Position 20, Lavita Malcolm. Position 21, Xavier Jackson. Position 22, Chelsea Allen. Position 23, Richard Hollis. Position 24, Keon Lawson. Position 25, James Farley. Hi, good morning, Ms. Farley. Would you like to speak with the public defender today? Would you like to speak with the public defender today? No? Okay, I'll get with you, ma'am. I know that you're here. Position 26, Eric Robinson. I have that was NOD.
That's correct, Your Honor. It was NOD'd and I sent that in to one of your litigation managers.
Okay, thank you. I have it.
Okay.
Position 27, Charles Shelton. Position 28, Patrick Douglas. Position 29, Jasmine Thomas.
I'm here.
Good morning, Ms. Thomas.
Good morning.
Would you like to speak with the public defender this morning?
Yes.
Okay, and you understand how to get that done?
A link in the chat box, right?
Yes, okay, go ahead and get that done. We'll be back with you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Position 30, Santino Baez.
Yes, here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Baez. Would you like to speak with the public defender this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Your Honor, if I may, this is not a dual arrest, but they are companion cases. I'm not sure if a conflict attorney would need to be appointed. We do have offers for both Ms. Thomas and Mr. Baez.
Oh, okay, Your Honor, if I may, in that case, they both need to submit applications, and this is for both Ms. Thomas and Mr. Baez. Submit the applications first. If you both qualify, you both will be represented by an attorney, but I can't represent both of you. So make sure that you fill out those applications first, and we'll get this sorted out.
Okay.
All
Hello.
right. Mr. Baez, do you understand how to get that done?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you'll have to go to the chat and it will send you to a link to get the application.
Go to the chat.
And if I may, for both of you, Mr. Baez and Ms. Thomas, I do not discuss any details of your case. The application just deals with your name and your income, because again, there is a conflict between your cases. So we need to get that fixed before we can give you legal advice.
Okay, so I just click chat.
Or if you want to, if you both just want to put your phone numbers in the chat, I can call you and make sure you get an application that way. That'll work too, if you're having trouble with the chat.
All right, I sent my number.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Position 31, Charlene Aki. Position 32, D'Anthony Hopkins. Position 33, Lachey Lucas. Position 34, Daniel McLaren. Position 35, Janeria Ford. Good morning, Ms. Ford. Would you like to speak with the public defender today? Okay, so you've been charged with a misdemeanor. And if you'd like to speak with the public defender to help help you get this resolved, I'm happy to let you make application if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, you're going to have to proceed on your own pro se, and you've been charged with abandonment of a child and reckless conduct.
Your Honor, the abandonment charge was no processed back on February 10th of 2021. The current charge is the reckless conduct.
Okay. So the abandonment charge was null processed and you're still charged with reckless conduct. All right, would you like to talk with a public defender to see if you qualify so that she can help you with this? Okay, we'll give you that opportunity. Thank you, Ms. Ford. Position 36, Alan Stanford. Position 37, Katoris Burks. Position 38, Susan Smithson. Position 39, Eric Basel. That case is closed. Position 40, Donald Mitchell. So anyone's name that I did not call or that joined us court session late. Who's on the Galaxy S8?
Charles Shelton.
Shelton?
Yes, sir. You say I'm position 27, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Shelton, would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
No, sir.
You'd like to represent yourself?
At this time, yes, sir.
Okay, and how do you plead?
Not guilty, sir.
Would you like a bench trial, which means that you will come back to me and I will hear the evidence, or would you like a jury trial?
Bench trial, sir.
Okay. Are you certain that you don't want to seek the assistance of a public defender to help you with this, Mr. Shelton?
I'll talk to one, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so have you been on long enough for my explanation of how you need to make application?
No, sir. I don't know. I mean, I had problems just signing on.
Okay, so if you can go into the chat and put your phone number, we have Mr. Vale who will give you a call and see if he can assist you. Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to go to chat.
Your Honor, if I may, I think it might, I did mention the phone number, but, and I'm glad to have that, but I think it might be easier if I just did a breakout room with both Mr. Shelton and Mr. Baez and Ms. Thomas.
Okay, that's fine. Let me just make sure. Is there anyone else on the line who is a defendant in a case whose name I did not call? All right. Who would you like to go into the breakout room first with?
Your Honor, I believe Ms. Jasmine Thomas was first.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and put you in the breakout room with Ms. Thomas. This has just popped up.
Yes, hello. Okay, can you hear me now?
I'm co-host.
Oh. Right, foolish.
Okay, they got me back up and running. So I believe that everyone on the line is in the process of speaking with a public defender. So until they come back, we will be in recess. And I take it, Ms. Marshall's story, that you've given me all the announcements on regarding your cases.
All of the no process, Your Honor?
Correct.
Yes, you should have those. And I also did send them in, so you should physically have the paperwork also.
Okay, I have, I guess I have one null prospect. I'll get that signed. Okay, thank you. Court will be in recess.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I am back from the breakout room. If I could please speak to Mr. Santino Baez.
Yes, this is
Oh,
he.
hang on a moment.
All right, we're gonna put you in the breakout room, Mr. Baez, with Mr. Vale. So,
Your Honor, I am back from the breakout room. Could I please speak to Mr. Eric Shelton? He's position 27.
Okay. I see Mr. Shelton there, so if we can I'll put Mr. Shelton into a breakout room with Mr. Vale, please.
Thank you.
right. Ms. Gant has updates on position 25, Ms. Farley, and position 35, Ms. Ford, both of whom are in court with me.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Farley qualifies for the services of the public defender, and I would appreciate an opportunity to speak with the ASG. And Ms. Jamaria Ford, position 35, also qualifies.
Okay. Let's see, position 25, whose case is that? Mr. Henderson and Ms. Marshall Story?
Miss Marshall Story,
And what about position 35?
that'd be her also. I think she's muted.
Okay.
I'm here, I'm back. Yes, those are my cases, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Ms. Gant, do you want to give her a call?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, she'd like to discuss the cases with you, Ms. Marshall Story. So do you have her number?
I do not add in the chat. I can see from the chat.
I can add it to the chat, of course.
Okay. All right, so we'll be in recess so that you all can talk about those cases. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Marshall Story, that on position 35, the abandonment charge, has that non-cross already been signed, or is that something that you need to get to?
Your Honor, it just indicated in Odyssey that it was submitted on February 10th of 2001.
Oh, okay.
And it said case closed. So I'm assuming that all of the correct steps were taken in order to get that disposition into Odyssey.
All right, thank you.
Eric Marshall Story.
You there, sir?
Have you spoken with everyone you need to, Mr. Vale?
I believe so. With the exception of Mr. Smith, I believe Javert Smith wished to speak to me.
Mr. Smith on the line? What position is that, Mr. Vale?
I would.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
No, I've got it. Position 5. I saw him on here earlier. I don't see him on here right now. Do you have announcements on the other cases?
Your Honor, we are waiting on applications from Ms. Thomas and Mr. Baez. One of them will need a conflict defender. I believe Mr. Baez will certainly qualify. Ms. Thomas, we're still going to need to review her application. So I suppose that the best thing would be for me to represent Mr. Baez and for Ms. Thomas to get the conflict defender if she qualifies.
Okay, very good.
Regarding position 27, Mr. Shelton, if I could speak to Mr. Henderson or the assigned solicitor regarding that case.
Is that your
That
case,
was number 14, you said?
27, Eric Shelton.
Oh, that's Miss Marshall's stories. I don't have her notes on my calendar, so let's see.
I believe she's in conference with Miss Gant right now, so I'll have her get with you as soon as she's available.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Smith, are you back with us?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, and I know that you wanted to speak with Mr. Vale. So, Mr. Vale, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Okay, this is position 5, Mr. Smith. If I can put you two in a breakout room.
Thank you.
If we can put Mr. Smith and Mr. Vale in a breakout room, please.
You in there?
Let's see, Ms. Marshall's story and Mr. Vale.
Yes, Your Honor. May I make an announcement?
Yes.
For position 5, Mr. Smith, he does qualify to be represented by our office. We would enter a plea of not guilty, and I would like to speak to the prosecutor about that case.
Okay. So I believe that you need to speak with Ms. Marshall's story about one of your cases, and Mr. Henderson is position 5, your case.
That is, Your Honor.
Okay. So whichever you'd like to do first, Mr. Vale.
Your Honor, it's up to the court and the solicitor's office.
Okay.
Mr. Vale, I'll just put my number into the chat, even though you should probably just lock it into your phone at this point. I think we'll be seeing each other pretty often, and we can discuss the matters that you have. I'll be here. I think I've finished up with Ms. Gant.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we just put Mr. Vale, Ms. Marshall's story, and Mr. Henderson all in the breakout room together, and you can discuss both those cases.
Okay.
Sounds good, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Vale, Ms. Marshall's story, and Mr. Henderson all need to go to a breakout.
Judge, I'm back from the breakout room.
Okay, Mr. Henderson.
And number 5, we communicated diversion. Just for the court's edification, we are now on any of these Orca cases that we send to diversion. We're no longer requiring an application. We're just going to take the contact information and send it over in a list to what's called Operation 21, which basically is an abbreviated diversion. It's like a one class thing. And then we do the same dismissal.
Okay.
So that's my offer. He's got to communicate that back to his client. I think he's still in there with Miss Marshall's story.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson.
Sure.
Ms. Gant's making announcements for positions 25 and 35. Ms. Gant.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. For position 25, Jamie Farley, I will submit a waiver for her, and she prays for injuries.
Okay, that case will be assigned to a division judge. We'll have to make sure that you complete a 4-and-4 jury trial. And we will transfer that to
Your
a
Honor,
division.
could you repeat that for me, please?
Yes, position 25, Ms. Farley, there's been a waiver that will be filed, and she is demanding a jury trial.
Okay.
We'll need to get a case management order completed, and we will assign it to a division judge. Okay. The other announcement.
Yes, Your Honor, position 35, Janaria Ford. I will also submit a waiver for her, and she also prays for jury trial.
What was the offer on this?
Your Honor, the offer on this case, which involves reckless conduct of a child, of 3 children, was 12 months probation and a parenting class. I thought that was a very reasonable offer. That offer is being taken off of the table. The original offer did also include 60 hours of community service. So we are now back to the drawing board.
How long would the parenting class have been?
Well, it depends, Your Honor. We do offer a class through the University of Parents. I think that's the name of it, Parents University. But probation may have their own parenting classes. And because she would need to be on probation, I can't speak to what they would then determine as appropriate for her. They may make a completely different recommendation in terms of what's needed.
And then once she completed the parenting class, the probation would terminate?
I think that would be up to the court to decide.
Okay. And it's my understanding that Ms. Ford did not want to accept that offer, knowing that once she did the parenting class, probation would terminate. Is that correct? Okay. We will need a case management order completed in that case also. It will be assigned to a division judge, and she'll get notification, or you all will get notification of her next court date. Okay. And you've already excused them. Is that correct, Ms. Gann?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Do you have an announcement? Any announcements, Mr. Vail?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. Position 5 is Mr. Javert Smith. The state has offered him diversion through Operation 21. I need to speak to him about that, but I believe that he will be willing to accept that. Position 27, Mr. Eric Shelton. Unfortunately, he does not qualify to be represented by our office based on his income. I recommend that he enter a not guilty plea and seek a private attorney.
Mr. Shelton, if you can unmute yourself. Has this case already been accused?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You're gonna have to unmute yourself, Mr. Shelton.
Okay. Okay, sir.
All right. And you're not driving, are you?
No, sir, I'm not.
Okay. It's my understanding that you don't qualify for the public defender, Mr. Shelton. Would you like to enter a not guilty plea today? Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct, sir.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand for me? Swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Okay, you can put your hands down. Thank you, Mr. Shelton. You've been charged in case 20C0V000058 with battery. This charge carries a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and/or $1,000 fine. You have the right for me to read to you the accusation, or you can waive formal reading of the accusation. Which do you prefer?
I'll waive it, sir.
Okay. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty, sir.
Okay, we'll record your not guilty plea. I believe that you told me earlier that you would like to have a bench trial on this in this case. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay, so you'll be scheduled a bench trial that will be before myself. Do we have those bench trial dates? March 16th at 1:30. You'll get a notice of that, Mr. Shelton.
Yes, sir.
If you're going to hire an attorney, I suggest that you hire an attorney as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what the facts are surrounding this at the present time, but there's a possibility of jail time if convicted. So you want to make sure that you get whatever assistance that you need. If you show up on March 16th without an attorney, the case will proceed forward and you will be representing yourself pro se. You understand?
Yes, sir. And the time again, sir, on March 16th?
It'll be at 1:30.
All right, sir.
You're going to get a notice, Mr. Shelton.
All right, sir.
Okay. You have any other questions for me today?
No, sir, I do not.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. I'll see you back on March 16th.
March, and what room? Well, they'll tell me the room, I guess, whenever I get the notice.
Yes, they will.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
And Your Honor, before Mr. Shelton signs off, I was speaking with one of the litigation managers. Does there need to be an order or acknowledgement of court date form that he signs prior to leaving the Zoom call today, ensuring that he does know that he's receiving a bench trial?
Yes, we do have a form that will be sent to Mr. Shelton that he will have to acknowledge. I see that he's in a vehicle right now, so it's probably not possible to get him to sign that form, but we do have his email address and we will be sending him that form for the bench trial. Thank you, Ms. Marshall-Story.
Thank you. And your litigation manager let me know. So thank you to her also.
All right, very good. Anything further with Mr. Shelton this morning?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Okay.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Shelton?
Yes, sir.
Didn't he get the notice by email? No? You emailed it? Okay. Mr. Shelton, can we get your email address?
Yes, sir. It's Bell, Bell. Can I get that versus in email versus just U.S. mail, sir?
The notice will come U.S. mail.
Yes,
Your request for a jury trial, for a bench trial.
Bench trial.
Right, your request for a bench trial is going to come by email.
Okay, and so I can't receive that by U.S. mail.
Oh, you want to get it by U.S. mail?
Yes, sir.
Or you can come down to the court and pick it up, whichever you prefer.
Okay, so if I come, well, if you'll mail it out to me, sir.
Okay, there won't be enough time to get it to you, Mr. Shelton.
Yes, sir.
What's your issue with having it emailed?
Well, I just try not to use email, sir. But if you say I have to use, I guess I have to.
Okay. And again, you can always come down to the clerk's office and pick it up if you like.
Okay, come to the clerk's office. Okay, and what am I asking for, sir?
You just give them your name. They'll know what you're asking for. They will know why you're here. Okay.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
All right. So I'll need for you to do that as soon as possible. So in the next day or two. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Anything further, Mr. Shelton?
Not for me, sir. No, sir.
All right, you have a good day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. You too, sir.
Mr. Vale, any other announcements?
Yes, Your Honor. Regarding, this is positions 29 and 30 who are co-defendants. Position 29 will need the services conflict defender. Position 30, who is Mr. Santino Baez. At this point, we would waive a reading of the accusation, enter a not guilty plea. We would ask if the state could put the current offer on the record. It's my understanding that it expires today.
Okay. Has this case been accused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And he's going to enter a not guilty plea today, Mr. Vale.
Yes, Your Honor.
Does he want a bench or a jury trial?
That it's going to depend largely on the co-defendant, and as the co-defendant is not yet represented, we aren't sure yet, but we would ask for it to go on a final plea calendar if that's possible.
Okay. Do you want to submit a formal waiver of arraignment, or would you like for me to arraign Mr. Baez today?
If you could arraign him today.
Okay, that'll be fine. So I'm going to arraign him, then we're going to put the offer on the record, and then we'll put this on a plea calendar. Mr. Baez, can you unmute yourself for me, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Baez, you've been charged in case 20 C0V000062 with reckless conduct. This charge carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and/or $1,000 fine. It's my understanding, Mr. Vale, that you're going to waive formal reading of the accusation. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead, Mr. Baez? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
We'll record your not guilty plea. And Miss Marshall Story, can you put the offer on the record, please?
Your Honor, the current offer is 12 months probation, 60 hours of community service, alcohol drug evaluation and treatment if needed, and parenting classes.
Okay. And so we're going to put this on a final plea calendar. You'll get notification of, we already know when that plea calendar is going to be. That's going to be on March 23rd. And you'll get a notification of that calendar, Mr. Baez, okay?
Through email or US?
I believe they're mailing the notices. You should get it through US mail.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Anything more for Mr. Baez, Mr. Vale?
No, Your Honor. Nothing more for Mr. Baez.
Okay. Have a good day, Mr. Baez. Ms. Thomas, because you are, if you can unmute yourself. I believe that you would have qualified for the public defender since you're a co-defendant in the case. They can't represent both you and Mr. Baez. Therefore, we will be getting a conflict attorney for you. I am going to reset your case to give a conflict attorney the opportunity to get in touch with you, and we will address the case at that time when you're represented. Okay.
Okay.
When are we going to reset this for?
Your Honor, the defendant on March 23rd.
Okay, so we'll do we will play Ms. Thomas on a March 23rd calendar also. And in the meantime, we will get a conflict attorney. So someone should be contacting you before that date, Ms. Thomas, okay?
Yes.
And Your Honor, I am confirming this is a final plea calendar. The state is not required to be ready for a bench trial or jury trial.
That's correct. It'll be a
Okay.
final plea calendar. And at that point, once she's represented, I'll give you the opportunity to speak with the conflict attorney about resolution of the case, if possible. Okay. Any questions for me, Ms. Thomas?
No.
Okay. All right. So we'll see you back on the 23rd. Notification.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And I believe we still have position 27, Mr. Vale.
Your Honor, let me just, yes, no, 27 was Mr. Shelton who did.
That was Mr. Shelton. You're right. You need to speak with Mr. Smith.
Yes, Your Honor, regarding the diversion offer.
Right. Okay. And is that the last one?
That's the last one that I have. I don't know if there are any further clients in the courtroom.
Okay. No, they're not. I think that Ms. Gann is taking care of that. So as soon as you're done with Mr. Smith, then we'll go over the calendar. I believe that we've covered everyone. All right. So can we put Mr. Vale and Mr. Smith in a breakout room, please? Galaxy S21.
Yes,
What's your name, ma'am?
Vita Malcolm.
Are you on the 9 o'clock calendar, Miss Malcolm?
Yes, and I apologize to you, Your Honor, for my days being mixed up. I thought I had the court date tomorrow and my doctor's appointment today, and it's the reverse. And I do apologize.
Okay, that's fine. You've been wearing out that piece of gum now.
I'm sorry. I take it out. I do apologize.
That's fine. Miss Malcolm, you have a number of charges. I've been regarding it's two battery charges, a simple assault charge, and a criminal trespass charge. Would you like to speak with the public defender this morning to see if you qualify for their services?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Vale is in a breakout room right now. Once he comes back, I'll put you in a breakout room with him. I see that you're in a vehicle, so you would not have access to getting or receiving paperwork, I would imagine. But if you'll sit tight for me, we'll get with you, okay?
Great. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
What position number, Your Honor?
That's position 20.
Okay.
Is this Miss?
That's my matter, Your Honor.
Okay. Have these been accused?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll be in recess until Mr. Bell returns.
Your Honor, we are back from the breakout room.
Okay. What's the announcement, Mr. Vale?
Your Honor, regarding position 5, Mr. Smith, he is willing to accept diversion.
Okay. And you've spoken to Mr. Henderson about how that's going to be achieved?
Yes, Your Honor. It's my understanding that I am to send Mr. Henderson Mr. Smith's contact information, and he will send him the link for the courses that he is to take.
Okay. And once he completes the diversion, the case will be null pros, correct?
That's my understanding.
Right. I just want to make sure that that's the deal. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Smith. Anything further on Mr. Smith this morning?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. You just same.
Thank you. Mr. Vale, Ms. Malcolm, who's on the line with us, joined us late today. If you wouldn't mind speaking with her regarding your services, she is position number 20 on today's calendar.
Of course, I'll do that, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll put you in a breakout room with Ms. Malcolm, Mr. Vale. If we can put them in a breakout room so they can discuss this. Thank you. And again, we'll be in recess until Mr. Bell comes back.
Your Honor, we are back from the breakout room.
Okay. Ms. Bell?
Your Honor, regarding position 20, Miss Malcolm, she was on her way to seek medical attention this morning. We would ask for a medical reset in that case. She does intend to apply to be represented by us, but due to the current condition, she cannot complete the application.
Okay. When are we resetting? 23rd? Okay.
At 1:30.
So March 23rd at what time? At 1:30? Okay. Ms. Malcolm, you're going to have to make sure to complete the application to see if you qualify for the services of the public defender. You're going to be reset to March 23rd at 1:30. You'll get a notice about that. If you do not qualify, if you qualify, of course, they're going to represent you. If you do not qualify, then you're either going to have to proceed pro se, which means without a lawyer, or you're going to have to go hire a lawyer. Okay. All right. You're on mute, so I can see your.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
All right.
better.
All right. Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have any additional questions for me this morning?
No, sir. You said I will get a notification about March 23rd, correct?
Yes, but I want to make sure that you go ahead and fill out the application regarding the services of the public defender as soon as possible, so that they can represent you if you qualify. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. You have a good day. Be safe.
You do the same. Thank you. Bye now.
Okay. I think that completes the 9 o'clock calendar. I have Ms. Bolton in court with me today, and when she's ready, we can go over the calendar. Yes, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so position 1 is a no cost. Position 2, that was a no show. Position 3 was a no show. Position 4 was a no show. Position 5, diversion. Position 6, no show. Position 7, no show. Position 8, no cost. Position 9, custody. Position 10 is in custody. Position 11 is a no-show. Position 12, no-show. Position 13 is a no-show. Position 14 is a no-show. Position 15 is a no-show. Position 16, case closed. Position 17, no-show. Position 18, transferred to VA. Position 19 is a no-show. Position 20 is reset March 23rd at 1:30 p.m. Position 21 is a no-show. Position 22 is a no-show. 23 is a no-show. Position 24 is a no-show. Position 25 is a jury trial assigned to a division judge. Position 26 is the NOD. Position 27 is bench trial set for March 16th at 1:30 p.m. Position 28 is a no-show. Position 29 is reset March 23rd for a final plea calendar. Position 30 is reset for a final plea March 23rd. Position 31 is no-show. Position 32 is a no-show. Position 33 is a no-show. Position 34 is a no-show. Position 35 is jury trial. Case management order needs to be entered. Position 36 is a no-show. 37, no-show. 38, no-show. 39, we still need to follow up with Ms. Marshall's story regarding position 39. And position 40 is a no-show.
Is position 39 in court?
No-show.
Okay, is there any other follow-up? I believe you sent me the correct COV number?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything more that I need to do?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, and all the FTAs will be placed on a, yes, on a show cause, thank you, show cause calendar. Okay, any other questions regarding the 9 o'clock calendar? If
None, Your
not,
Honor.
okay, thank you. I will see you all at 11:30 in about 30 minutes or so.
Thank you.
Thank you. And and I guess we have another Zoom link. That you all have everything you need for that calendar?
I
It's
think
the
so.
same Zoom link that repeats, Don?
It's the one that I'm assuming they just sent me, so I'll
Oh.
make sure you have it.
Okay, I think I do. I wasn't sure. I went on the one from 2 weeks ago and it opened up for this morning.
Right.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you all at 11:30.
All right, thank you.